Dr. Jeff Galini here, and welcome to another episode of Ask the Scientist. This show is about busting myths and bringing you the truth. So I have a lot of young people that follow me, which is cool. I played a lot of different sports, and I guess I have some interesting content. And they know that their parents know that they can trust whatever I put out is safe for kids. So I got a message from Jimmy. Jimmy says, I'm from Billings. I am a high school football player. I also played baseball. And I was wondering, what sports did you play? That question comes up, because a lot of times people want to know, well, hey, you talk a lot. We know that you bodybuilded, but, how do you know about me as a football player or a basketball player? Well, to answer your question, I started playing sports in 7th grade. Other than out in the neighborhood, we played football, tackle football, we played baseball, we played basketball. I did do elementary, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade track. So, I kind of got introduced to track at an early age. But in 7th grade, I played football, basketball, and track. All through high school, as a matter of fact, I played 3 sports, football, basketball, and track. I was captain, all conference, MVP, you name it, leading scorers. I went on to be recruited for 2 sports. And the college that I went to, they didn't have any 2-sport athletes. So I was one of the first athletes that was being recruited for 2 sports, football and basketball. Football was kind of I loved playing basketball, but I wasn't quite tall enough. I did really well in high school because I lifted and I was very competitive, but at 6 foot, college forward, not very big. So I ended up playing 4 years of college football. I lettered all 4 years, voted best conditioned athlete. I played 1 year of college basketball. I probably would have continued on with basketball. I was guarding people 6'10", but again, I had enough skills where I could have survived, but it was very difficult on the studies. Especially with basketball, because there were so many games and they were all on the road. You'd be gone the whole weekend and practicing every day. So I found that, I'm just going to concentrate on football so that I can keep my studies up. If not, I probably wouldn't have made it through college. High school, I also powerlifted. We had a great coach, Hishmay, who introduced us all into powerlifting, how to lift correctly. And I give him kudos for, still being able to lift today and my bodybuilding career, because the fundamentals he taught me carried through to every sport that I ever played in my life. Even through college, I powerlifted. I set several state records for deadlift. There was a point in time where I was going to go for the world record bench. I believe it was 560 pounds. And again, we're going back many years. And I was up to about 540. And then somebody came in and crushed it over 600 pounds. And then I got into bodybuilding. And when I moved to Venice Beach, Gold's Gym, California, none of the bodybuilders benched. Everything was dumbbell work. So then I kind of changed how I trained. But that's kind of my sports history. I've played a lot of sports. Our school didn't have a baseball team, but we played baseball in the neighborhood. So I've played a lot of different sports and loved them all. So, Jimmy, that's kind of my sports history. I encourage people to try things. There's nothing wrong with going out for 2 sports. I know a lot of high school coaches discourage that, but you know what? If you want to try a couple sports and you're okay, you can keep your studies up and such, then go for it, man. It's better to try and maybe not finish out that season than to never try and wonder if you could have participated in that sport. All right, take care. God bless.